So, yeah, let's do a meditation just to settle in. Maybe somebody will join us. So, sitting comfortably, don't need to get any weird positions, just whatever feels comfortable for you. And then you can gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. Some people don't like to have their eyes closed, so just softening your gaze, softening your focus. Taking a few deep breaths, pulling your attention inward. And those deep breaths do stimulate the part of your mind that tells your body to relax. Just kind of acknowledge the sounds that you hear and stay with the rhythm of your breath. Just arriving here in this group. And being aware of the group and your surroundings. I'm sure that with the wind, there's plenty to listen to and identify. And that's fine. We don't need to get caught in a story about it. We could just notice it, come back to our breath, and relax. So we want to be here now, and part of that is to recognize that we're sitting or we're lying down, whatever position we're in. We know we're in that position. When we feel ourselves feeling grounded, we notice the contact points where our body comes into contact with the chair or cushion. And maybe doing a body scan, releasing any tension that you're holding in your body. Sometimes we don't even know we're holding some tension or stress. So intentionally letting down your shoulders a bit more, softening your belly, loosening your jaw muscle. Letting your face muscles relax. Arms heavy in your lap or at your side. And then bringing close attention to the breath, experiencing the entire breath in, noticing all of the body sensations, beginning at the tip of your nose, inhaling through your nostrils, noticing the sensation in your nostrils as the air travels through. You may feel that on the back of your throat. And then your lungs and belly expand with the in-breath and contract with the out-breath. Noticing the warm air on your upper lip as you exhale. letting your body relax, staying with the rhythm of the natural breath. And if your mind begins to wander, just anchoring again in the body sensations, the rhythm of the breath, and following that entire breath in and the entire breath out. And if you find you have busy thoughts and get caught in a story, just notice that you did and come back to your breath and begin again. Oh, it's good to see everyone. So, the reason we practice our mindfulness in the beginning to settle down and arrive, we want to begin to train our mind to come back to being aware. It's so simple and easy to get caught in our thoughts of the past or ruminating about something or the future, making plans of how we want things to be. Um, and when we look at the past and we regret and we get caught in regret, or someone has hurt our feelings or something, and we're replaying that in our mind, there's nothing we can do about it. It's over with. We can learn from it. It's true. But then we do have to let it go because trying to change something that's already happened will only cause us to suffer. Right. And the Four Noble Truths, there is suffering. There is suffering because we do these things to ourselves. We want things to be different than they are. And so it's just simpler to learn from it, accept it, try to change things in the future. But that's it. Live the best life you can live and start over every moment. Just like when our mind starts to wander and we come back to the breath, we begin again and again. We keep beginning. Every moment's a beginning. So when we stumble, when we forget, we come back to that and begin again. It's pretty simple, but it's not easy to do because for however many years we are old, we've been doing it this other way. So to retrain our minds to do it differently takes effort. It takes some real effort. Jon Kabat-Zinn was the founder of the mindfulness-based stress reduction, and he describes mindfulness as awareness that arises through paying attention on purpose, in the present moment, non-judgmentally, and in the service of self-understanding and wisdom. So we developed this awareness through our meditation practice, and it does take time to learn this new practice. It takes a lot of patience, self-compassion, and effort, like I said. But by practicing the mindfulness, we become aware of our current emotions when they come up. We notice where we feel those emotions in the body. We're aware of our reactivity to something that we either like or don't like. And that awareness that we discover, we can make intentional choices, right? So if we discover we're upset about something, we can feel that in our body. Maybe our chest tightens, or our throat, or our stomach, or our shoulders go up. And you can physically relax those things, which really does trigger the emotion to relax. And then make a choice on how you want to respond to that rather than reacting. And Sylvia Ryan says, the insights that arise in the course of meditating are often surprises. The awakening mind lets go of the old fictions we invent and opens to what is really here. Simply this. So practicing this awareness brings us in tune with living in a state of truth, which is what the Buddha talked about and what most religions talk about. And most of our 12-step practices talk about living in the truth, living in the here and now, accepting what is. So we've become more aware of our delusional states that may lead to the negative behaviors. So this is really important that we become aware of how we are relating in the world. And becoming aware of how our thoughts affect us physically can be the first step in creating a healthier body. Noticing a physical response, we can pause and take a deep breath and relax that area. And notice a cycle of negative thoughts when they happen. And pause and again choose to either shift into a more positive thought or pause and ask ourselves, what is really true and what am I imagining? What story might my mind be telling me right now? And while we're learning how to do this, it's really important not to judge yourself. It's so easy to say, oh, I'm doing it wrong, there I go again, and coming down on ourselves, when actually we can just notice it and go and laugh and say, there I go again, being human. So we just simply identify it and move through it with that sense of kindness toward ourselves. And again, it takes time. It takes time to train our mind in mindfulness. Jack Cornfield has a quote here saying, training our mind is like training a puppy. The mind wanders off and we bring it back, just like a puppy wanders off and we gently retrieve the puppy and bring it back to the paper. So it's a lot like that. Our mind just kind of wanders off on its own without us really realizing it most of the time. But when we do catch it, that's the important moment. those quick moments that we catch it, those aha, I caught it moments, because those are the important turning points of how we're rewiring our brain. In those moments of catching it, that's when the rewiring is happening. Now we have the choice to do something different. And the more we do that, the easier it becomes. And then before you know it, you're doing it automatically without really thinking about it. I thought tonight, since we have all this wind and all these trees, that we could do our redwood tree meditation. I think it's appropriate. So let's do that now. You can sit in a comfortable position or lie down. Take a few deep breaths and get centered and bring our attention inward. When we connect with our breath, noticing how our body breathes naturally, there's a natural rhythm that happens. We can stay with that rhythm, which is kind of a natural rocking of our body, movement of our chest and belly, a very gentle rising and falling. And during these high winds, there's a lot of activity in the trees. We have an oak tree here that I love to watch during high winds. The top of the tree is moving and moving and moving and moving. And it slows down as you get to the trunk and the roots that are so solid in the ground. So when life is kind of throwing us all around in its winds, we can get really harried. But when we sit and quiet our mind and let the thoughts and the stories go, we can be like that tree and get rooted in the here and now, and letting all of the rest of the busy wind go by without getting caught. So here we sit, feeling rooted, feeling supported. And you may feel relaxed. You may have some nervous energy. And whatever it is, it's fine. It's okay. We can visualize the roots coming down from our sitting position, rooting into the ground. Deep, deep roots in the ground. Because we are all part of the earth. We don't need to get caught in the hurricane of life. We can just be rooted, feeling comfortable and secure. I like the redwood tree. It has deep, deep roots. And for thousands of years, we redwood trees have and continue to share our root system. We support each other. We support the other trees. We share nutrients and water with the various plants around us. When one of the trees needs more water, the redwood tree shares that water with them, just as we do with each other. And as a redwood tree, we provide a home for creatures. We hold the birds in our branches and provide safety for their nests. Squirrels burrow in holes where branches once were. Every part of trees are freely given for all animals of all kinds. And we can visualize ourselves as these wonderful trees, just being here now, rooted, providing these gifts to each other and the birds and the squirrels. As trees, we provide protection by blocking wind, and we create shade on hot days. We're strong against fire, our bark protecting us from destruction. And each year we leave a blanket of leaves in the snow, creating mulch, which nourishes the seeds in spring, and we drop nuts for the squirrels. We're taking and giving, providing food and shelter, protection. And taking in carbon monoxide and exhaling oxygen for all of the beings on the planet. There's no right or wrong, only being and providing and supporting. The trees decorate the mountains and valleys and fields with their astounding beauty. The redwood trees are evergreen. And they appreciate the exchange of nutrients and the strength of their roots holding the soil together. All trees are a major part of our planet's ecosystem, freely sharing their bounty for the benefit of all. Trees are interconnected to all of nature, and all beings are interconnected to trees. Trees are a beautiful part of our interconnected truth. We should all strive to be like the trees, a clear symbol of strength through giving. Each piece of this planet encircles each other, cares and supports each other. May we practice knowing our interconnectedness with trees, with each other, and with our entire planet. And in the next part of our meditation, we can gently repeat some statements to ourselves, sending these out with loving intention to ourselves and others. May I be free from fear and danger. May I be free from fear and danger. May I be free from pain and sorrow. May I be free from pain and sorrow. May I hold myself with great care and compassion. May I hold myself with great care and compassion. May I find peace and healing in this moment. May I find peace and healing in this moment. Now let's send this intention out to people we love. It could be family, close friends. May you be free from fear and danger. May you be free from fear and danger. May you be free from pain and sorrow. May you be free from pain and sorrow. May you hold yourself with great care and compassion. May you hold yourself with great care and compassion. May you find peace and healing in this moment. May you find peace and healing in this moment. Now let's send this intention out to friends and acquaintances. Could be people we don't know well, but we see them. And people in this group. May you be free from fear and danger. May you be free from fear and danger. May you be free from pain and sorrow. May you be free from pain and sorrow. May you hold yourself with great care and compassion. May you hold yourself with great care and compassion. May you find peace and healing in this moment. May you find peace and healing in this moment. Now let's send this intention out to our community, people in your county, maybe a little further. Just wishing them well. May you be free from fear and danger. May you be free from fear and danger. May you be free from pain and sorrow. May you hold yourself with great care and compassion. May you hold yourself with great care and compassion. May you find peace and healing in this moment. May you find peace and healing in this moment. practice, we can bring these quotes with us throughout the day. If we feel rattled, we can remember the sturdy tree rooted in the earth where nothing can move it. It's strong and secure and grounded. So for the rest of the remainder of the meditation, you can send out these intentions to the entire world, the planet, all the beings, all the creatures, the insects, all of the creatures above the earth and the sky, and below the dirt and the soil, the air, the water, all living things. May be free from fear and danger. May be free from pain and sorrow. May you hold yourself with great care and compassion. And may you find peace and healing in each moment. May all beings be safe from harm. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. And may all beings live in peace. Well, thank you all for meditating with me tonight. And hopefully we can practice being unwavering like the trees, deeply rooted, safe, sturdy, secure, and taking care of each other. We're much better when we're taking care of each other in a group, much stronger.